Featured on this week's Gadget of the Week is the new iPad. The good? Apple's new iPad includes a stunning new screen matched by a quad-core graphic processor and the world's largest app and media store to feed it content. There's a proper 5-megapixel rear camera now with 1080 pixel recorded quality. The bad? The new iPad is slightly heavier than last year's model. Apps and movies optimized for the screen might take up more space, and ports for HDMI, USB, and SD require adapters. Bottom line, with a host of improvements, faster graphics, 4G wireless options, a better camera, and a gorgeous high-resolution screen, the latest iPad cements its position at the head of the tablet pack. Apple's new iPad is a mix of the familiar and the futuristic. Its design remains practically unchanged from last year's iPad 2. Its internal components and wireless capabilities have only received a predictable bump. You'd think Apple fell asleep at the wheel with this one, until that moment where you turn on the screen. When I tell you that Apple has doubled the iPad's screen resolution to an unprecedented 2048 x 1536 pixels, your eyes should water a little. Because no other screen in your home can compete with this resolution. Not your laptop, not your desktop computer, not even your 1080 pixel TV. For a device that fits into your lap and costs as little as 80 grand, a screen like this is an impressive feat. Now the design, looking at the new iPad, you think someone was playing a trick on you. Really. It looks almost exactly like last year's model. The tablet's glass and aluminum construction is still 9.5 inches tall and 7.31 inches wide. Thickness is now up to slightly at 0.37 inch, weighing in at a beefier 1.44 pounds. You get the same home button on the bottom of the screen and a volume rocker on the right side, along with the mute, switch, and rotation lock. Up top you have the sleep and wake button and headphone outputs, and the bottom edge retains the 30-pin port. Now, Apple's retreat from being one of the thinnest, lightest tablets on the market may leave some room for competitors. Already, we're seeing tablets like the Toshiba Excite X10 LE, which are thinner than the iPad 2 and just as light. Apple is betting that a best-in-class screen will trump any concerns over the slight uptick in weight and thickness. And if they're wrong, well, the iPad 2 is still around for those who can bear the extra 51 grams. But the surefire way to tell a new iPad apart from an iPad 2, aside from counting pixels or breaking out the scale, is to flip them over. No, this isn't a tablet gender test. What you're looking for here is the rear camera in the top left corner. On the new model, the camera is slightly larger, accounting for the improved optics and camera sensor, similar to what's used in the iPhone 4S, though not identical. All in all, I still contend that it's a bit silly waving a tablet around to capture photos and video. But I understand the counterpoint, and I'll admit that the iPad screen makes a better display than any camera, smartphone, or photo frame. That's it on Gadget of the Week. Thank you for hanging out with me on Tech City. I am BellaRose. Bye for now.